It's working. It's working. Hi, I'm Crystal Mercer McClellan, and thank you for watching. This is my very first vlog post. I've made a video before on my YouTube channel, but this is what I hope will be the first of many more. What I should be doing is a Facebook Live post right now, but I am way too chicken to do that. So what I'm going to do is this particular video all in one take, probably with no editing at all whatsoever, and then do a timed Facebook post while I'm so that it goes out there when I'm far away and I can't delete it from everyone. And that's how I'm going to get over this fear of presenting on screen. So anyway, yes, now that that's out of the way, I thought I would just talk a little bit about what I'm going to do here for the month of November. I've decided, because I've been researching my novel since March 2016, and I've only written like maybe a couple of chapters, I've decided to commit to National Novel Writing Month, NaNoWriMo for short. And it's a really cool thing. It's been around for at least 14, 15 years, probably even more. And what it is, NaNoWriMo is an organization that reaches out to aspiring writers all over the world and encourages us to bang out that novel all within the month of November. Right? That's cool. So even if you hadn't been thinking about doing it, you still have time to think about doing it. And also, you don't really even have to do it in November. You can do it anytime. It's just that I need that structure and added challenge of actually signing my name in blood so that I commit to spilling out as many words as possible. But speaking of words, that's the thing. The thing about NaNoWriMo is that you have to commit to writing 1,667 words every single day for the month of November, so that by November's end, what you have is a 50,000 word manuscript, and that's about the length of The Great Gatsby. If you've ever picked up a copy of The Great Gatsby, you're like, whoa, 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 that's a book, that's heavy, that's legit. It's actually pretty long. So, it's going to be a real challenge. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about what we can do, what I'm doing to prepare, and see if it's even worth its weight in terms of advice. If I succeed and have myself a crummy manuscript by the end of November, then you know the advice works. So the first thing I've done, I'm a little bit further ahead in that I've got a year and a half, 2 years worth of research. So what you see behind me, kind of crazy paper taped all over my closet. I know maybe that's a little bit weird. That's a timeline. That's not an outline. That's a timeline. It's actually a reduction of a much longer, more intense Word document. But this is the framework for my outline. And what I'm doing right now, between now, October 24th, and November 1st, is scrambling. Got to get that outline polished so that on day one, all I got to do is pick a scene in my outline and be like, bam, I got to write that. 1,667 words now. It's that easy, right? So the first part of prepping for NaNoWriMo is having something like an outline in place. The second thing I'm doing, which is really fun and probably completely pointless, I'm getting all of my office supplies together. Ooh, yes, supplies. Color, we all need color in our life, right? Well, not only is color pretty, it's actually useful for organizing our thoughts. And if you are scribbling your draft away on in various notebooks, maybe these fancy pants hardcover notebooks, or maybe these slightly cheaper spiral notebooks, or maybe you just hate looking at that 2 years worth of research, so you're writing on the back of pieces of paper because you've already killed too many trees. You know, good way to organize all that. Rainbow tabs. Yeah, we'll see if that's useful or not. Also, I didn't buy any of it. I just happened to have it. Collected it over time. Yeah, so I've got the supplies prep. The other thing I'm prepping is I've got my social prep. Since I pretty much write about 200 to 500 words on average daily, I'm going to have to increase my output by 200%. So I got to clear my social engagements. What I'm going to do is send a note to all my friends, let them know I can't do anything any day in November, and I have to say, sorry, husband, I'm not cooking a turkey on Thanksgiving. Sorry. I'm going to be in the back room writing like a crazy person. Because that's what it takes. That's what you got to do. That's how you got to commit. Clear the calendar. The next step would probably be the mental prep, and that's very closely linked to the social prep. It's helpful if you can surround yourself with supportive people such as my wonderful husband, who's probably going to be completely fine with the fact that we're not eating a turkey this year. We'll see. Support group. I've got some writer friends who probably don't think I'm nuts, and I'm really grateful for them. I also have a wonderful dog. Isn't she cute? Yeah, dogs. I think it's important to have these cute, cuddly things around so that when you get, to those really dark places in the middle of the month and you feel like all your writing is shit, you can just cry into your dog and your dog understands. So yeah, mentally prep. Here's some other little weird tidbits that I think are helpful, and I'll start with the least weird. I like to call them productivity talismans. So, for example, when I'm making a speech or I'm talking in front of a group of people, I can't seem to get the words out or get my point across unless I'm holding a pen. It's magic. I don't know. But that's just one example of little things that we can do to help us along. So for me in my writing, I've got a power crystal. Yeah, it's a lot weirder than a pen. That's purple fluorite. Now, that's really something. It's a dream stone. It's also a protection stone. So if anyone's thinking about putting a curse on me, think again. I got the purple fluorite. But more than that, it doesn't matter what you believe in. I like the weight of it. I think it's pretty. I hold it in my hand. I walk around. It helps. It's a productivity talisman. I really think these things work. Last, mental prep. Oops, physical prep. See, I'm already nuts. Physical prep. I'm talking about food. I got a kitchen full of cookies and pasta. Things that are easy to cook since I won't be cooking the turkey. Also good to stock up on the caffeine. Yeah. Maybe don't reuse your tea bag. That doesn't look very good, does it? Probably on the third cup now. Invest in like tea, or coffee or something, because you're going to need the caffeine. I'm going to need the caffeine. Yeah, so these are all the things that I'm doing. Support group, mental prep, supplies. Oh, another important thing about the supplies. You got to have your phone and your laptop on the ready. I think the current guidance is that it's good to write at the same time and place in your house every single day if you want to be successful. Well, yeah, sure, that may be the case. But if you do that every single day, you soon start to have really in-depth conversations with your dog or with yourself, like I'm doing right now because I'm looking into a camera and there's no one in the room. But I sense there's this other person in the room and I'm like, oh, hey, that's me. Yeah. So if you have a laptop, you can go to a cafe. If you have a notebook, you can get outside of your workspace and actually interact with some other people. I think that's probably really important. And if you can surround yourself with that support group, people who are like you or who like you or who are doing exactly what you're doing, that might help foster some, it might help you to tap into some group synergies. I don't know. But I think those are good tips. Oh, yeah. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Already, I can tell that there are several things I can do to improve this kind of post. For example, I could maybe put some makeup on or change my clothes or brush my hair. I might could also benefit with a little photo editing. But anyway, if you have additional tips on how to be super productive during a really month-long, like during an intense crash, productivity crash, I don't know what you want to call it. It's NaNoWriMo. Tips on how to get it all out, that'd be great. So anyway, if you want research tips, research is what I'm actually good at. You can visit www.mercermcclellan.com, and there I keep a blog on research and creativity. So thanks again, and let's hope that the next post is better than this one, and wish me luck for NaNoWriMo. Boop.